Oh, Jesus, guys. I guess we're skipping the intro today. How the hell are you guys doing? Crypto Otaku here in the house at the end of the week. Here we go, guys. This is it. We're about ready to find out if Bitcoin's going to survive the rest of the sell-off on this month, man. So we have options expiring. Options expiring in about roughly 5 hours. Right? Yeah, about 5 hours here right now in the Eastern Standard Time. It is universal, what is it, coordinated time, whatever the hell it is, guys. But anyway, Bitcoin falling down to 83K. I mean, what was it? The lowest we hit was like, 78 or 77. So I think personally, or do I think personally the sell-off's over? Well, we'll get into that. I think pretty much we're there. We'll take a look at it. All right. Okay. So we got the dancing mascots out of here. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. How you doing? How's Bitcoin doing? That's the real question. Looking at Bitcoin at the 15-minute chart right now. Again, this right here, if you guys don't believe me, we called this back on Tuesday, and I've left this up. I have not touched it at all. And I feel like, we're probably ready for that recovery. I mean, if I move this actually down here to where we are currently right now, it's almost mimicking it to a T. I was only off by like maybe a day and roughly about, the Bears sent us down like $7,000 more than we predicted, right? Of course, we've been waiting for this 87K super bearish target to hit for like, we've been calling this for like 2 or 3 weeks now. Did we think it was gonna happen? No, but all the stars aligned and the chaos ensued. Yes, it did. And so we're sitting here currently at 84K roughly, right about 83.8, 83.9. And is this the end? Is it over? Will the chaos and whatever. It's gonna happen, guys. We're about to find out. And at the monthly close, and today is the monthly close and the option expiring for Bitcoin on the same exact day. We're oversold. I've been calling this all week. If I felt like if we were going to be lower than 98,000, right, then we weren't going to have much of a sell-off as we normally do at the end of the month. Then right now again we're being oversold. I'm just ranting now. I'm just ranting now. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling, guys. I'm feeling like we're oversold. The pain must stop at some point. Bitcoin's bottoming out. Macro conditions, we've got some kind of leering its ugly head into March. We got to watch out for that. But all in all, I feel like this is kind of over. And I mean, we can show you where we're gonna head if we don't stop. It's not good. I know people aren't gonna like what I have to say, but if we can't stop selling off, right, and stop the bleeding, we could still go back down. I know you guys don't want to hear this. We could go back down and touch the fire sale, which I do like the fire sale. We get to burn a lot of hundies on the fire sale, but we could still touch about 70K at the fire sale. And even if we wanted to, if we go back to the larger macro trend, if we even wanted to, we could go back down to about 60K and still be bullish in the center of our larger parallel channel. I actually drew this, guys, believe it or not. I drew these lines, all these lines you see here in the macro. I drew these back in 2021, at the very end of 2021, as the bull market completely collapsed. And that's where I started this line. And it has not failed us yet. It's actually been invalidated in terms of how bullish we have been in the past. We are going to, like Michael Saylor said, destroy all of these metrics. All of our models are going to be destroyed. And I just can't wait for this one to be destroyed, right? The larger macro trend, which actually has, I have incorporated this for diminishing returns, right? So Bitcoin, of course, in the past has ran up like 10, 20, 30x or whatever. We're seeing less and less each year, but with the adoption that's about to happen, and we're going to cover it in the news. It's happening quick, man. It's happening faster every single day. You cannot get your friends and family orange-pilled soon enough. Guys, it's right around the corner, man. You can't hold this bull run back forever. All right, so enough ranting about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the chat real quick and move on to the metrics. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling? Go Time in the house. Yo, what's up, Otaku? How's it going, Go Time? I apologize for no intro today. I've been fighting with all these stupid things like computers and screens, and things just don't want to work every day. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to move the show along. Bought more XCN today. That's awesome. Definitely a coin you want to be DCing into right now. We're gonna take a look at some of the other coins too that have fallen down quite a bit. Hold the line. Hold the line. Yes, hold the line. Go Time. Crypto Corey as retired vampire. What? You just talking about you live at night or something? I always enjoyed a good bloodbath. Exactly. Buying the fear. You gotta buy it, man. You gotta buy the blood. Buy all the blood. And what do you do, Otaku? The sky is falling. The sky is falling, and we just sit there, man, and we just sit on our hands. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Actually, speaking of sitting on our hands, this is fine. Yesterday, I posted this on Twitter. If I can pull it up, I posted this on Twitter. I was actually, when we hit some of the lowest we were at, I was actually in the hot tub, just enjoying a glass of Chardonnay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is fine. This is fine. We've been through this before. If you haven't, I hopefully my words will encourage you to stay strong and hodl on, because the song the song stops, but the people are still in. The people that still have chairs are the ones who are gonna win. This musical chair reference, whatever. Anyway, guys, let's move on into our Bitcoin metrics and the news. Let's go. Let's take a look at the heat map for Bitcoin, see where the orders are piling up at, and all the like. All right, guys, of course, anime reference for those of you who know. I like to shill Kimba, even though I'm not endorsed by him. Hopefully be endorsed by someone here soon. We'll see, guys. I got to get my my subs up to 1,000. Believe it or not, I got to get my goal now is 1,000 subs. We're going to get there one day at a time. But if you like what you see here tonight, please like, subscribe, do all the things. And yeah, we're going to move along and hopefully get a endorsed one day by someone instead of just shilling an anime reference on my stream. But I do like to shill Kimba, because he brings you something you don't have to pay for, right? Don't pay for something you get for free. Kimba brings you the live heat map for free. Okay, on Bitcoin. And look at this, guys. We're looking pretty healthy right now, setting up shop at really strong buy zones. Again, it looks like the pain has pretty much stopped. We have not seen a thick enough, this thick of a buy wall in quite some time. I mean, we'd have to fall down to 79K, and everyone knows we're here, for a while at least. And then we got some sell orders. A majority of them are 85K. Again, replacing that 95K we were stuck at hitting before, and it's still up there too. You can see it right there, 95K. They're just underneath it now, about 93. So we got a little bit less of a sell wall, but we got more gap in between now too. So and we could look back here. A lot of the 120K sell orders are kind of fading. They're still setting up shop around 100 and that's 130K now. Never mind, guys. They're still moving up ahead. They're still moving up ahead of us. The whales know what's happening, man. The whales knows what's up. All right, so so right now, I think that's pretty much where we're sitting out on the chart right now. So that's about 90 or 80K with our new resistance level at 90 or 85. So let's get back to here. It's going to be right about here. 85K, Jesus, man. Yeah, we've sold off quite a bit in the grand scheme of things, but we're still printing a bullish pattern every single day. We continue these higher highs and higher lows. We should be all right climbing up ahead. So where does that take us up right now? We'll take a look at the end of the stream, but again, our low right now is going to be sitting at 80 or 79. We'll just throw that up. But yeah, it's already there. 79.5. That's close enough. We did dip a little lower than that. That's fine. And there's not really too much there. I don't even know if I want to save that one. And then our high right now is sitting at 85, which we saw on the heat map. So it's exactly what we see here in the chart right now. is what we're seeing on live liquidations. Okay, moving on. Moving on. What do we got? We're looking at 36,538,000,000,000 for the U.S. national debt. It's been a while since we looked at the world debt clocks as well. USA sitting at negative 101% debt to GDP. China's 85. Germany's 72. Japan sitting at 288. Climbing up just a little bit. Its lowest recorded on record for the last few years now is 287. This was 300% last year, guys. Just throwing that out there. And Japan right now has fallen to the fourth largest economy, right? The fourth largest economy instead of the third, where it was dethroned by Germany last year. Okay. Moving on. Doge savings still kind of coming in under 55 billion. Yeah, it's nothing really new to see there. Extreme fear hits the stock market at 20 on the fear and greed level. And a crypto. Are you feeling it? I'm not feeling this, man. Is this seriously 20 in fear, extreme fear on crypto too? Oh my god! With all the crap we got looking forward to for the rest of the year, we gotta start looking at some worst case scenarios, guys. Maybe we are going to be pushing ourselves into an extended bull run. Maybe we're going to have like a mini bear market in the middle here. We're gonna have to keep an eye out and see what's happening. But until we break like 60K or something, I'm pretty much saying bull run's still on. Okay. U.S. dollar index sitting at 107.5. Nothing new to see here. Chopping sideways from yesterday. Usually, again, when the Dixie goes up, risk on assets do fall, vice versa, right? It's inversely correlated. So keep that in mind. But M2, guys, M2 is coming back up. We're printing money all across the world. Global M2 is coming up. So I would imagine this to not stay super strong for too long, and for Bitcoin and risk on assets to eventually take over. We'll see. All right, and then on the day, looking pretty dirty on the day. It's trying to come up a little bit. Mostly everything's just kind of chopping sideways. Big stuff to take away for the day. Hex is up 32%. Wow. This guy has been moving like crazy lately. This is an OG coin I thought was dead like a few years ago, but it's definitely surprising me now for sure. My God. Moving that big move up right now. And guys, again, all your favorite projects right now are oversold. Be picking up what you want. I definitely would. Look at this on the month. Look how red we are in the month. Not too many coins are up. Let me see if I got some in my bag though. Or we can go into the top 200. Look, BNX, I don't know what that project is. Binary X on the top 200 is up 380% on the month. So that survived the month of red. Not too much there in the top 300. The top 400, I don't know what this is. Vamion? What is that? Is that a new Pokemon? Jeez. Act. What is Act? Aceit? I'm not sure about that. Yeah, these are tiny coins. So Venom. Venom and Vanion. What's crazy? What do we got? Top 500 at UDS. That's like a zombie on there. Undead's Games. So it must be a gaming token. Token bot. Yeah, and the top 600, we'll take a look at that real quick, and yeah, pretty much nothing. Everything on the month is pretty much sitting in the red. So everyone, again, this is a great time to be buying because we just went back in time a month, guys. We went back in time a month, or even some of these coins fell down to where they were back a year ago, right? So keep that in mind as well. This is crazy times to be in, man. I cannot believe we're getting the last final shakeout, hopefully before the bull run takes off. Market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting at a 60%, man. Even with all this FUD and sell pressure, Bitcoin still seeing a 60% dominance. Pretty crazy stuff. I wouldn't have told you this would have happened in February, March, in Upuary. Are you kidding me? Nope, never would have guessed it. Top 10 assets in our space right now. Tron still sitting at number 10. Cardano number 9. Litecoin moving up to 11 now. Of course, with the news backed on its ETF launch. Chainlink at 12. Avalanche at 13. And Hedera at 14. Stellar at 15. Sui pushing back to 16 now. Man, this token right here is definitely worthy of pickup right now at $2.80. What else we got? Jasmine, of course, an honorable mention to Jasmine, sitting at currently 75, holding in there, I did see that that silly Pi coin dropped off a bit. Where was that? Is that, wow? Did it fall back that far? I don't know where it went. I think it was like 79 or 80 last time I saw it. Of course, that's that cell phone mining game. It might as well be a mining game. Yeah, that application that came out in 2021. Anyway. Moving on. Everyone's talking about it. Right now. All right. So then we got Bitcoin on exchanges. How many Bitcoin are left for everyone to... What in the world happened here? What is this? What is that crazy dip right there? Someone just like moved a ton of Bitcoin and moved it back on. What is going on? Guys, of course, I love to show you guys this every single day. This is all the Bitcoin left on exchanges. And it looks like between yesterday and today, there was some weird whale games happening. Where someone just took off like, my God, like 500,000 Bitcoin or something like that. And then, yeah, just threw it back on there. So 500,000. Who holds 500,000 Bitcoin right now? Well, the BlackRock Asset Manager does, and MicroStrategy does. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so this must be whale games or more than likely exchanges settling something. Is this around 3 a.m.? I mean 3 p.m.? Yeah, 3 p.m. right there. There it is. So that explains a little bit. 3 p.m. the ETFs settle in America. And of course, all the ETFs settle on Coinbase mostly. About 80-90% of them. So I'm still not sure exactly what happened here, but I do know the time frame tells me these are more than likely the asset managers holding Bitcoin, readjusting something. So that's what that blip is about. But yeah, this is it, guys. We only got 2.2 million left on all exchanges, only producing 450 a day, right? That's it. That's all we got. For 8 billion people to purchase. That's it. Before I get too far ahead, let's get back in the chat real quick. Yes, all the bloodbath and fear and FOMO. Oh my God. Maximus Crypto in the house. Whoa. Again, hello. Yeah, smash the like for Otaku-san. Hit on this Friday night where the market is now closing for Bitcoin on the monthly and options expiring here in about 4.5 hours some change, whatever. Guys, it's happening. Arigato, yes, with Max in the house. And yeah, he's showing a lot of Japan emojis down there too. That's awesome. It's awesome. Arigato gozaimasu, Max-san. Jeez. All right, Bitcoin treasuries sitting at, yeah, we know. BlackRock's got over 500,000 Bitcoin. And MicroStrategy is now sitting at 499. 499. That's it, guys. Between BlackRock and and MicroStrategy, they got 1 million already between them. Asset managers, again, we've had a whole bunch of these outflows, kind of taken into effect now with Bitcoin and ETFs. So these are down a little bit on the day. Grayscale still trying to hold on to about 200,000. Was that Fidelity still down at like 211? Yeah, it was 214 just the other day. So yeah, we are getting a little bit of a sell-off. Even the smart money. Oh, maybe not the smart money. The people with money, right? The old money is getting scared out of it. Okay. BlockchainCenter.net bringing you the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Not quite in the fire sale yet. Like I said, we got to fall down to at least 70K for the fire sale. But we're telling you to still be buying. It's a last chance to purchase some crazy cheap Bitcoin before we go into these super high levels of volatility, like $836,000 Bitcoin. Come on, seriously? That would be FOMO territory, absolute max bubble territory, crazy. 460,000. Some of these are loading in your area. Yeah, and $235,000 Bitcoin still sitting at the middle ranges there in a conservative target. It's doable. It's possible for sure, especially if we get a Bitcoin strategic reserve rolling. All right, 10 assets manager, all the assets in the world. Bitcoin still holding on to number 10. Just barely, as we fell down from the number 6 slot ahead of silver in just like a week, guys. This has only happened. This has been less than a week, about a week. The sell-off started happening during the Bybit, FUD and all the hacking that happened with that, with North Korea. So that happened last weekend. So we're only about a week into this. This entire narrative for Bitcoin and the selling, it is what it is. Next month we are going to looking forward to again the next Fed meeting, the CPI, and all the other macro stuff that could move our market ahead. So why is everyone flooding Bitcoin? I'm tired of it. It's so stupid. Oh, God. Okay, let's get into some of the news. U.S. economy faces recession scare at Atlanta. Fed projects negative 1.5% quarter one contraction on GDP. GDP and Fed's GDP models in, what is it, Atlanta? Georgia? It's one of the largest cities here in the United States. Projects a 1.5 contraction in the U.S. quarter one 2025 GDP. Gross domestic product, right? Raising concerns about stock market volatility, Bitcoin's near-term stability, and the Federal Reserve's rate cut calculus amid a widening trade deficit and cooling consumer spending. That's a mouthful. There's a lot of articles like this out there today, guys. I just wanted to bring this one up because, the world's feeling it, right? The world's feeling it. Is this time for Bitcoin to shine and show everyone that it's risk on and risk off, and that the future is now? We'll see. On February 28th, the GDP Now model now casts the real GDP growth into quarter one. How many times I got to reread that? Downloading economy now, blah, 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 blah. I'm not showing some app for Atlanta. Oh, come on, really? So that's what they're projecting. I mean, it is what it is. And then we're going to have to deal with, the next CPI reading, coming in with stronger inflation, right? Stronger inflation. It's going to happen. But you know what? That's just an advertisement for Bitcoin, in my opinion. Texas Reserve bill advances to the Senate for final review. This is it. Texas may be the first, although it's not technically in the lead. Utah still got days on them, but yeah, it could be. It could look like we would get Texas right after Utah. So it moves forward and could make the state a leader in the digital asset adoption. Some states rejected Bitcoin reserves, but like Montana, right? We showed you guys Montana was dead. We have now recorded that in our Bitcoin. It's not dead. It's going to have to just start over again. But I did mark that, of course, in our U.S. Bitcoin map, adoption map, right? So we've got that recorded here every single day. We look at something new. We record. We jot it down. It's another one on the books. So, we're going to have to wait for the Montana to spin back up. And then, Texas is in the lead with Utah currently. And we got all these other states to go through their entire legislation system, which is taking about, on average, about 150 days. So it's about half a year, guys. So by the end of the year, hopefully a lot of these will be officially, on the books for mass Bitcoin adoption, or at least strategic reserve in their states. And Cynthia Lummis, we're going to get into that in here in a bit. She's out there doing the runs again, man. She knows what's coming, but she's also very positive on that the states are going to be passing before the actual federal government. All right, so the Bitcoin Reserve Bill, known as the SB 21, right, has also been approved by the Business and Commerce Committee, and the bill will proceed with the Texas Senate for further review and final approval. The proposed legislation seeks to establish a state-controlled Bitcoin Reserve under public management. It will be one of the several states to incorporate Bitcoin into their financial operations if the proposal is approved. Now, how the hell can you be bearish when we have all these other states with very, very, very high, odds of getting the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve bills passed? I mean, how can you be bearish? I don't get it. You're going to have to know that every single state individually is going to have to buy a surplus of Bitcoin. Like we're talking a few $billion dollars each per state. I right out the gate, I think we just covered that Texas and a few other states have followed suit to eliminate the limit or the cap, the amount that they are allowed to purchase per year. Right? They've already eliminated that in their legislation before the last bill was accepted. So it's coming, guys. Mass adoption is now currently loading, right? Currently loading. All right, before I get into it, let's check on the chat real quick. Taku, my man, what did I miss? Big Bodo Gains What did you miss? Well, well, hopefully I know you were here yesterday, so I know you didn't miss this, right? But yeah, we are going through the rest of the metrics right now. We already pretty much went through all of the core metrics, right? So the Bitcoin dominance, all that stuff. But yeah, we're going through the news. We're burning through the news right now. We haven't got to the good stuff yet, the good juicy stuff yet. So hold on to your butts, man. We're gonna get through it. But yeah, Texas, pretty much, yeah, 9-0 vote and now it heads to the Senate floor. Okay, let's move on. Arizona Senate as well approves strategic reserve, a digital asset reserve bill, and advances to the House. So yeah, again, another state getting closer and closer and closer. This one was a little bit more closer to being, not going through than Texas. Texas was a wash, but or not a wash. It was basically an easy one, right? But yeah, this one's going to be This was 17-12 on the vote. Yesterday was the Arizona Senate approves the strategic reserve bill, and so yeah, now it moves to the House for Arizona. So yeah, we're just going to keep blowing through these states one after the other. It's not going to be long. We're going to have at least the first one here soon enough, and yeah, we got that in the Twitter segment. Which one's ahead and how far as well. I'll show you. I'll show you in a bit. Okay, let's not spend too much time on that. Tether CEO Palio Arduino, whatever. Arduino USDT will be useless in the long term, says Tether CEO. And I mean, honestly, I don't use stablecoins, guys. I really don't. I mean, I at the end of my bull run, it's mostly just gonna go to Bitcoin, and I might take some cash to buy something, but it's mostly just going to go to Bitcoin. So Arduino remarked that he envisions a financial reset which would bring the fiat currencies to their knees. That's kind of Robert Kiyosaki stuff kind of talking there. Rendering USDT useless in this dire situation, Bitcoin will become the only alternative to avoid devaluation and hyperinflation. Yes! Even the Tether CEO knows what's up. Yeah, I mean, all assets are going to zero against Bitcoin. Who said that? What was that? Who said that? Max Kaiser? Yeah, Max Kaiser said that. Tether CEO, Palio Arduino. I need to get that clip on here, man. I got a lot of microserver, though, because there is no second best.
Crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset.
No.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Michael Saylor. We're standing in there for Max Kaiser. Anyway, Tether CEO Palio Adorno heralds the eventual death of USDT. Tether CEO, yeah, even the CEO of Tether knows what's up. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I thought that was a really interesting article. I had to share that because pretty much outlined it right there at the very beginning. Bitcoin will become the only alternative to avoid devaluation and hyperinflation. Yes, it'll be good times, guys, in our dystopian future. I'm going to save that for a later segment. Okay, let's go. Trump and MAGA, the meme coins, guys, surged after the U.S. president's heated meeting with Zelensky. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it blew up pretty big on Twitter here recently. I'm just going to jump to it real quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll play a few snippets. It got pretty heated with Zelensky. I don't know if that was planned or not. It kind of seemed like it was planned. But if you guys haven't caught that yet, it's like an 8-minute video right in front of the cameras. They're just rallying them, and it's JD and oh my God, it's an hour there. There's an 8-minute clip, though, you can watch. Yeah, man, everyone's showing the whole thing. I don't know where the sound bites are. There we go. There's a fight. Whoa, look at this. Oh, yep, that's how it got, guys. No, that's definitely AI. I got. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that's AI. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did not see that snippet. I would have saw that earlier. But yeah, here's a little few clips real quick.
The president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring an administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody.
Right now, not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. Yeah, you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you.
All right, I think that says it right there. Right? So that happened today. That was interesting. So yeah, and Trump and MAGA, the meme coin surged with that entire discussion. I thought the MAGA coin was dead, but apparently it's not. Proved me wrong. But yeah, that's pretty strong move for America to have that in front of the cameras. Yeah, but after Donald Trump got into a viral televised argument with Ukrainian President Zelensky at the the Oval Office, meme coins Trump and MAGA spiked in value. MAGA was among the initial meme coins themed after Trump, right, during the last his campaign last year, and this is the first upward movement in over a month. Yeah, like I said, I thought it was dead. But yeah, we also got an article about that too. Meme coin spike as Trump and Zelensky fallout publicity. Really, geez. We're trying to solve the problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel, because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this: you're allowed to yourself to be in a good position, and you don't have the cards right now. As you saw him fighting about cards, and like, what the hell? You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III, as I just showed you that little soundbite. And as the dispute got out of hand, the media cycle I'm sure we're going to find that in the normie segment for sure. The normie's definitely searching that today. All right, U.S. political developments are now impacting the meme coin market. I never thought I would say that. The U.S. political developments are now impacting the meme coin market. Oh god, it's such a silly headline. Oh my god. All right, so yeah, that happened today, guys. Yeah, Vitalik Buterin. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. He was like, he's sick of this. He's sick of this entire rhetoric of following the meme coins and the gambling and whatever. That his stance on that. He feared the political meme coins could be used for corruption, and the new proposals and the Congress. Exactly, we've been covering that too this week. That Congress is now proposing. The banning of certain political figures of hosting or holding any power through meme coins. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we're talking about in 2025. It's a weird world we're living in. Weird world indeed. All right, before I get into this one, speaking of Vitalik, here we go again. What else we got in the chat? Taco in the chat. Aaron Burger's in the house. Oh, Aaron Burger's. And yes, just in time. Big Bodo Gaines, yes, in the house as well. Taco, where did you find the AI version? What? Oh, yeah. Well, I just saw it on Twitter, right? Yeah, we just saw that. That was crazy. That AI version is like, oh, God, he just assaulted the sitting president. Boom, I'll go up real quick to find that. It was Ash Crypto, I think, shared it. Nope, it was Wall Street Mave. There we go again. My God. I love it. We're definitely gonna have to retweet that one. But yeah, if you want to check out my my Twitter, you'll find it on there now. It'll be easy to grab up. Okay, so we'll get back to Twitter here in a bit. But before we do, beyond hacks, Vitalik Buterin calls for wallet solutions to address crypto loss. I'm sure he's speaking about Bybit and the hack that was given. It stole his crown gem or crown jewel, Ethereum, from Bybit. North Korea. As discussions around crypto fraud intensifies following the recent 1.5 billion Bybit hack, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin is urging the industry to recognize another major risk. Guys, not your keys, not your cheese, right? Guys, just another reminder. Get yourself a hardcore hardware wallet. Whether I don't care what it is, guys. I really don't care. I personally, my go-to is Ledger. There's Trezor, there's Tangem, there's Decent, there's the Bitcoin Passport. I mean, I don't care. I don't care which one you get, guys. But do yourself a favor and get it off exchanges. You're gonna want it, especially when quantum computing gets, it rears its ugly head. Not saying it's gonna be a risk, but it's never too safe to have a plan. Accidental crypto loss remains a big factor as well, as people, tend to send transactions back and forth without doing certain things like testing transactions and, sending to, not checking your key, for your wallets and yeah, your addresses or whatever. You guys know what I mean, right? They're trying to get the normies adopting crypto in a big way, and it's hard to do that when you don't have an easy solution for the normies. But anyway, in February 28th, a post on X, Buterin outlined several ways to individuals lose large amounts of crypto, including software bugs, forgotten passwords, lost devices, accidental deletions, and failure to back up data when upgrading their hardware. The 31-year-old explained, geez, is he really 31 years old? I don't know. He just always looked younger to me. The cheekbones, I guess, kind of, I don't know. I'm sorry, Vitalik. What do you say? Such losses are often hesitant, and people don't tend to speak out because there is no identifiable perpetrator to hold accountable. He emphasized the need for wallet security solutions that address all forms of loss, not just cyber attacks. To mitigate these risks, Ethereum co-founder has long advocated for social recovery solutions as a more secure and user-friendly approach to regaining wallet access. But that doesn't prevent the normies from sending transactions to just unknown addresses, right? Buterin's approach to social recovery consists of both personal and automated components. He has suggested to use a smart contract wallet. Why not pushing the DNS, right, or the ENS, right, the Ethereum naming service, right? Wouldn't you think that would be an easier way to get the normies adopted? Maybe putting a requirement for some addresses or some wallets. I don't know. Just saying, it's there. Yeah, you made it. Like, how many years ago was that? I think it was like 2022. It was right around the switch from Ethereum proof of work to proof of stake. He has suggested that the use of the smart, was it the Shanghai update? I think it was the Shanghai update. He suggested the use of the smart contract wallet where you can put arbitrary addresses as guardians with no exceptions. Our expectation that these addresses will use the same wallet. Yeah. All right, so social recovery solutions. I don't want to spend time reading this whole thing, but I wanted to see where he was going with this. While some individuals have adopted more sophisticated security practices, risks like hardware destruction persist, requiring additional safety measures. Social recovery allows users to restore access without relying solely on seed phrases, which can easily be lost or forgotten. Instead, it involves a network of trusted individuals known as guardians. Oh, really? You know what this sounds like? This sounds like a paid service who can assist in recovering addresses, and the owner loses their private key. It kind of reminds me of what was it? Ledger's. I forget what it was called, but it was a big deal back in 2022 or 2023 when Ledger announced their paid subscription to hold your key, or split up your key within 5 locations or whatever, and then have them hold your keys for you, and you pay a service. I don't know. I don't like where this is headed, but I'm sure they're probably doing it affordably or free somehow. I don't know. One example of social recovery in practice is Argent Wallet, which uses smart contracts to enable individuals to designate guardians for recovery purposes. Following Buterin's latest comment, the Nanny Wallet startup. I've heard of that before. The Nanny. Nani also highlighted this product as the first crypto access wallet for full social recovery. The company claims that this feature will allow users to recover lost accounts through trusted friends or backup devices while maintaining control of their original private key. All right, so yeah, and it just goes into what happens when you lose it. There's risk involved, not financial advice, yada yada yada. But yeah, I would say this is a good face for Buterin. I'm okay with him coming out like this, dude. This is what you're supposed to do as a CEO or a founder, right? Not going out there and making your company look bad by saying, So I'm not gonna go back into that. But you saw what happened earlier this year with Vitalik. Anyway. It's good to see him in the front in a positive light these days. Okay, before I go any further, let's check out the chat real quick. Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. Yes, it's in time. It's the yeah version. Yes. Crypto Bose says LMFAO. Yes. Lazinski was thinking, why the hell did I come here? Yeah. He got railed, man. He got really. I don't understand it either. I guess he wanted some handouts, man, and we're not doing handouts anymore. Otaku, what is better to sell? Swap in cold wallet to USDC and then send to exchange, or send crypto to exchanges? Let me try to unpack what you're asking here. Big Bodo Gain says, just swap in a cold wallet to USDC and then use exchanges, or I'm not sure what you're at your cold wallet, because usually you want to keep your cold wallet, your cryptos in cold wallet for the long term, right? So you're trying to send to exchange, but if you're trying to pull things from your hardware wallet and then send it to exchanges, yeah, I mean you can just do that directly to your your on and off ramp, whatever your of your choice. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to get at there. But yeah, I mean, say for example, I know I do this a lot because there's no on and off with MEXC, but I do like to use MEXC. It's one of my favorite platforms. And I use that for all the coins that's harder for us to get, right? So what I'll do is I'll typically either load a wallet up with Tether or USDC, like you're saying, from Coinbase, and I would just send it over to my hardware wallet or directly to my exchange wallet, because you can just do that as well. So yeah, there's definitely ways to do that. I'm not sure exactly where you want to head to, but yeah, I could definitely help you out. Biden not in the house no more. No, he's not. Got an offer on my wife's kidneys. Dry powder. Yes! Sell those kidneys! We don't need them. I guess we need at least one, right? Guys, be safe out there. It's all fun, but my God, dude. We're getting into some dark territory. Better take it. Yeah, that's some good money, man. I forget, how much is a kidney right now? Let's ask Google. I'm sure AI will tell us. Oh, Jesus. What is the going rate of a kidney in 2025? Yes! As AI will respond, as of 2025, there are no going rates for kidneys because it's illegal to buy or sell human kidneys. Damn it! I don't like that reply. All right, guys. It's invaluable, right? It's very valuable and sought after. Let's just say that. Off the Grid Games adds biggest update yet. I'm excited, guys. I play not so much here recently. I haven't had much time since I started this new job. But man, the end of last year and the beginning of this year in January, I was playing the hell out of this game. It's one of my favorite games. And guys, just so you know, just a quick reminder, it's on Avalanche, right? It's on Avalanche, and it's about ready to have its token guns, guns, GUNZ, dumped on exchanges, going live on the mainnet. So when that happens, the normies, again, they already know they don't even know they're playing with a crypto, asset or NFT, But once these NFTs hit the exchange, it's going to be crazy. And guess what? They have real utility. You get an item or an upgrade or a skin or whatever. If I have some time, I would like to play this game again. But I did play this live, not live on stream, but I did a video on this back in October, I think was last year. I forget when the game launched. But anyway, blockchain-driven battle royale shooter Off the Grid has launched Gunzilla Games. Calling its biggest update yet by unlocking a region of the map. It looks pretty cool, and adding a new cyber limb. That's what's a new ability for the users to use in the game, right? And debuting the new street event. Off the Grid made a major splash when it entered the early access back in October due to its blend of battle royale and extraction shooter game elements combined with quirky characters and a reality TV inspired cyberpunk world. I love it, man. I love it. Where we are with that. It's on the Epic Game Store, right? Surpassing Fortnite in the process, and later won the Decrypt Game of the Year award. December, Off the Grid. Guys, it's also on Sony's platform, on Xbox platform. It's on consoles, right? It's going to be one of the first major AAA games on consoles. And in December, Off the Grid launches an update focused on network elements, and they also had during the campaign last year. They had Trump skins. I still have them. And Kamala, not very popular, not worth that much in the game's economy. But anyway, Teardrop has announced its big update yet. Firstly announced the industrial hellhole of Midtown Harbor. Yeah, it's just describing the locations in the game. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much on time. I know not all you guys are gamers like me, but this one is definitely a fun game. If you haven't played it yet, I would love to see you guys in the fray. All right. So what else we got? Let me update this real quick and see if there's anything new, breaking news. I doubt it. We still have roughly it's about 8:45 right now. We still have roughly about 4 hours and 15 minutes until the options expire for Bitcoin. It's going to be exciting, guys. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep that on your mind. That's our final target. I don't see anything new popping up on Crypto Newsland. What else we got pulled up for the night? We got BlackRock. BlackRock adds ETF, Bitcoin ETF to their $100 billion model portfolio product. BlackRock, an investment firm with $11.5 trillion under assets under management, has added Bitcoin ETF to its $100 billion model portfolio product, which I'm assuming is for the high rollers, right? The 1%, 2% allocation is due to Bitcoin's volatility, which is the firm has called a reasonable range. But BlackRock's 150, and they were shilling. I don't know where they come up with this. I guess they have different tiers of investors, but like was it 2023? I think it was right before the ETFs were launched. He was calling for some of their larger allocations. The largest allocation I heard was 85%. It's insane for some of their, exclusive customers or whatever. BlackRock's 150 billion model portfolio product contains a range of investments portfolios that are sold in financial advisors who manage assets for their clients. The portfolios contain different balances for the investments, which some target for growth, some target for income generation, or capital preservation. I mean, that's the big one right there, capital preservation. Firm said in 2023, that's what I'm talking about. Expects the model portfolio sector for money management to grow up to $10 trillion in business over the next 5 years, up from around $4.2 trillion at the time of a statement, which I don't think that is now for sure, since Bitcoin's market cap alone has fell down to 1.6 trillion. The volatility of Bitcoin was on full display on February 28th, with the coin sitting as high as 85K and as low as 78. The largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization has not been immune to the macro climate has spooked the investors, including the threat of global trade, war, and the U.S. economy uncertainty. Those are the two big ones, right? All right, I don't want to spend too much more time on this. Yeah, it's going over fear and greed, all the other things that we actually go over, which I give props to whoever the hell wrote this article, because, yeah, you're looking at metrics we do every single day. Anyway, so Christopher Terpendino, all right. Moving on. Frog Knox apparently is a transparent meme coin as the pre-sale hits the market today. This one was kind of funny and interesting. The crypto market, and it's got giant fat peppers going in to check out Frog Knox. Jesus. The crypto market is buzzing with new pre-sales, but finding a truly fair, transparent launch is becoming increasingly rare. Frog Knox is a next generation meme coin that is raising the bar with a zero team allocation, burnt liquidity, and a strategic reserve designed for long-term growth. It's kind of interesting for a meme coin to do any of this. It's got a fair launch. It's got burnt liquidity, protecting the ecosystem for rug pulls and the price manipulation, strategic reserve for long-term growth, and support growing development. This might be the first meme coin I might actually want to get excited to buy again. The Frog Knox pre-sale is now going live, allowing participants to join early and the token's launch. I'm guessing the narrative on this one would be, you buy now, wait till they actually, assess what's happening with Fort Knox and audit it, and then probably huge buy on the announcement or sell on the announcement. That'd be my guess. A big, not pump and dump, but that would be the idea. This is why Frog Knox could be the next big thing for crypto, pertaining to meme coins. They're dominating the market once again. I would not say they're dominating the market anymore. They're kind of falling off. It's actually the next article I have. Let's just move into that. Where do I have that one? I got so many things pulled up today. My God. Oh, Jesus. Huh, did I not save that one? Yeah, I mean, so many of the coins are falling out. This one here. Meme coins aren't securities, more like collectibles, as the U.S. SEC confirms. And they've been kind of falling off. They've been kind of falling off, too, in interest recently. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, published a staff statement on Thursday confirming the meme coins don't fall under securities. We've been covering this actually all week. But yeah, it's official now. Staff statements on meme coins are they're collectibles. Meme coins are also typically have limited or no use of functionality. It is the division's view that transactions in these types of meme coins are described in the statement as they do not involve or offer any securities under federal security laws, such as persons who participate in the offer and sale of meme coins that do not need to register their transactions with the commission, yada yada, and all the other red tape. But yeah, it seems to be the idea they're pushing. My question is, what do you do with meme coins when they actually start allowing utility or being developed in or having utility developed in? That's my question. I mean, it's not black and white in our space. I mean, I hate to tell you, it is not black and white. So I like to see where the thoughts are on that. I'm assuming they're going to have to get a reevaluation process and then go under a certain standard and change that on the exchange. I don't know. Well, that'd be my guess is what they'd have to do. But anyway, Hester Pierce addresses the concerns over regulatory jurisdiction, of course, with Gary the goddamn Gensler. We also always have to look at the facts and circumstances, but many of the meme coins that are out there probably do not have a home in the SEC under the current set of regulations. She added that the meme coins scope is something that the CFTC would like to address. Really? The Commodities Trade Commission. That's interesting. But many of those, I think, are probably not within our jurisdiction. So finally, they're at least open to giving some of this asset class to the CFTC. Interesting stuff. I like to see where they go with that. Okay, what else we got? That's the Frog Knox. States likely to adopt Bitcoin reserves first. This actually, I'm assuming this was actually on the back of what Cynthia Lummis said in our Twitter segment. I got the video I could show you guys. So I want to kind of skip this probably for now. We'll cover that in the Twitter segment. We got to get through this. Snoop Dogg, guys. There we go. You say the bull run's over. We just begun. The celebrities are just dumping in right now. And I've been saying it. I've been calling it for 2 months now. The normies get in. I remember it vividly. The normies got in masse in about March to April, right? And this is lining up perfectly for the end of the month. Snoop Dogg, iconic rapper, shakes hand with Hedera's Tune FM, setting the Web3 music platform's native token on fire. Yep, that happened. So the hip-hop legend Snoop Dogg has made the bold statement about the future of the music industry. Guys, Snoop Dogg is actually a pretty big crypto influencer. I mean, he's not out there talking about crypto all the time, but I talked about this before. When he was at Trump's inaugurational party, I was the one calling it. I was like, guys, he's there for a reason. I remember in 2021, 2022, he was seen everywhere with a gold ledger around his neck. I mean, he's probably wearing it right there in that freaking picture. That'd be my guess. But anyway, by doing so, the Long Beach native musician and entertainer aims to provide prove that blockchain-based music streaming services can garner up to 100 times more revenue than for the artist. I don't F with Spotify anymore. I'm only on Tune FM, bluntly stated Snoop in an interview on the Billboard. That's, I guess, big for any of his fans. They have to go there now, I guess. Ditches Spotify exclusively on Tune FM now. Again, blockchain service. He releases a new Signal Spaceship Party exclusively on Tune FM. We're pulling it up on X right now. He doubles down on officially landed on Tune FM. The dog father himself is teaming up with Tune FM to revolutionize his music streaming, giving fans unprecedented access to new exclusive music on the platform, saying that it pays artists 100 times more than Spotify. Oh boy. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta spend money to make money, and it looks like Tune FM is putting their money where their mouth is, and they're trying to break out. Because he's not my favorite artist, but I'm sure he's got a huge cult following. All right, cult following. He's got. The normies love this guy. That's enough said right there. Anyway, all right, let's go. What else we got? Whales dump entire stash of U.S. First Lady Melania tokens. Yeah, the meme coins are dropping off, guys. Look at this. This whale sold off $15 million loss. Wow. Crazy stuff, guys. Wow. I have no words. This is why I don't play around that space too much anymore. Blockchain tracking look on chain that says I don't even want to talk about. Yeah, this is ridiculous. But I just wanted to point that out that even the whales are losing tons of money right now. I love it. SEC likens meme coins to collectibles worth not. Yeah, we already went over that. The meme assets are not securities; they're more collectibles now. Says Hester Pierce. We just talked about that. Millions of dollars are handed out per year. Here we go, guys. This, of course, brings us into our Dystopia Future segment. No strings attached. Millions of dollars are to be handed out per year as U.S. City launches new guaranteed income pilot program. It's not the first one either, guys, but yeah, it's coming. U.S. City is launching a guaranteed income pilot program that will disperse millions of dollars per year to families living below the poverty line, billed as the first ever cash prescription program in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Woo! That's not too far away from from Detroit. And what was that? There were some of the other ones too. Was it Flint, Michigan, where they had oh my God, Michigan's been hit hard over the years, man, with all these issues. Bill is the first. Okay, so Kalamazoo, Michigan is doing this according to the program. Is allocated $10 million to help pregnant, nursing, and mothers financially during the early stages of the baby's life. Selected participants will receive a one-time payment of $1,500 after 16 weeks of pregnancy, $500 every month for the first 12 months of the baby's life. Yeah, so it's happening in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and it kicked off on February 12th. The monthly payments will stop after the baby's first birthday. Why am I talking about this, guys? Why am I bringing this up on a crypto YouTube show? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we are just one step closer to our dystopian future. Guys, it's 2025. This is the year where we get this whole game started. We've got Elon Musk, the Lord of robots, in the house. Guess what's happening next? AI and everything else is coming for you. Of course, you and your job, making you obsolete. And yeah, the goal is to pay you universal basic income to stay at home. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry, an accountant, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker, a customer service representative of every single shape and size, no matter what you're doing, if you're putting data in any sort of capacity in a machine, you are going to be replaced. Fast food workers, especially like myself. Guys, we are here. I work McDonald's every single night. Yeah. Friends and of course your romantic loved ones are not going to be safe as well as we get into these trying times where they'll be finding out the hard way that the robots can do things in the bedroom that you and your loved one cannot. And eventually we'll just move out. We'll move into a new world where everyone's just not social anymore, and we're living in the metaverse. Hopefully not on Sandbox. That place sucks. But anyway, so that's our dystopian future segment for the day. Hopefully you guys are prepared, right? We can't get rid of the robots when they usher out. It's not gonna be easy. We're gonna have probably a revolution. We'll see. Alrighty then. Okay, so what else we got tonight for the news? Bitcoin dip, a buyer step in on Friday. What might the weekend action bring? Oh my God, all these FUD Hopium articles. That's all we got today, guys. And then I thought this was interesting. Another interview with Samson Mao by CoinDesk. Brought to you by CoinDesk.
Because of massive investment amounts into it, but all those companies that are doing things like AI, they need to store their money somewhere. Like Nvidia needs a vehicle to store their money from selling chip.
Where are we gonna store it? Come on, Samson, tell me where we're gonna store it. All right. This is 8 minutes, guys. I'm just going to do a couple of little clips real quick.
We talked about a lot of things, the bullish thesis for Bitcoin adoption around the world. We covered things like MicroStrategy, just the immense buy pressure, pension funds coming in, sovereign wealth funds, nation states. It's also a very different landscape too. We're halfway to overtaking gold, and at that point, people are starting to wonder, what do I sell Bitcoin for? Why am I selling Bitcoin for dollars? And then that catapults us again. So it's probably like a 2 or 3x from here, and then another 2 or 3x to get us to 1 million.
I'm sorry I said 2030. I think
We're going to 1 million.
unfathomable for me that I have to give it that extra year, but it is by 2025.
Everything's happening faster now,
Yeah.
especially with the Trump admin talking about a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And it's things like this that can really change the market dynamics in an instant. Because
All right. So that was, of course, your boy, Samson Mao, from Jan 3. Oh, I love Samson, man. Every time he goes out there, he just makes me more and more giddy. It's just $1 million Bitcoin, $1 million Bitcoin, $1 million Bitcoin every single time. All right. So that takes us back into Twitter, guys. If you're not following me on Twitter, this is my Twitter account. Please like, subscribe to all the things down below here on YouTube, but check me out on Twitter if you like the same sort of content, but on a different platform. All right, so let's get into what I've got here to share with you guys tonight. As the meeting broke out, and all hell broke loose with that AI clip right there. That was fun. Anyway, this was, of course, Michael Saylor. Why I have the the thumbnail up tonight. Keep the Bitcoin, right? Keep the Bitcoin, says Pure Signal. As Michael Saylor says, sell a kidney if you must, but keep the Bitcoin. And then Peter Schiff, look at this, is actually new today. Peter Schiff says, first you told people to max out their credit cards and mortgage their homes to buy Bitcoin, and now you're telling them to sell off their organs? Have you no shame? And then where Michael Saylor replies, sell Peter Schiff's kidneys, keep the Bitcoin. It's like, oh, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. You gotta put this guy in his place, man. I'm just so sick of this freaking gold bug, man. Every single time Peter Schiff talks about the end of MicroStrategy, he's just like, why all the freaking negativity, man? Just in, Elon Musk says it's time to find out what really happened to the hundreds of billions of dollars sent to Ukraine. As they pretty much just threw him to the wolves on live TV. Yikes! I wonder what's gonna be the aftermath of that. These cats know what's going on, man. Oh my God. And the internet goes back to cats. I love it. This is where the internet started. It's only fair that we continue it on with Web3. The states will lead in the state reserve race. This is where we're at, guys. Utah still in the lead. They're pretty much at the final gate, and Arizona is getting closer, as we just covered. Look at this. We've even got Oklahoma, Texas, and Florida. Still, we're still moving. We're still moving, guys. We're still moving. Diehard Raiders fans, or whatever. I don't know what the hell that is. I will put out a flash update video later today, according to Raoul Paul, with more details. But the global M2 versus Bitcoin chart has largely played out. Now, patience, volatility is the price you pay for returns. Him, of course, commenting on the global M2 chart as it's exploding, and we know every single time global M2 goes up, Bitcoin eventually rockets up like a freaking bat out of hell to save all of us from inflation. That's right, inflation. Charlie B. Manger says on Twitter, welcome to the Bitcoin journey, guys. Boomers are are in for a ride. Oh, man, I miss Mr. Bean, man. He doesn't do much anymore. Just in, Jim Cramer is officially short MasterStrategy stock. That actually came out yesterday. But you know what happens next? Yeah, inverse Cramer effect in play. And then this was kind of cool, too. Bitcoin Clown has ran the numbers on sats now. To where you are in the ocean. Where are you guys on the food chain? Right now, if you guys are holding one Bitcoin, but it would be 100 million sats. You are now a dolphin, right? You're a dolphin. Is that right? 100, yeah, one Bitcoin to 5 Bitcoin, you're a dolphin. Interesting. I didn't think we were that up there if you held at least one. But yeah, look at this. If you're, what do we got? How much is like a percent of a Bitcoin? Right there. You're a clam. You're a clam if you hold a percent. No, it's not even a percent there. You're a fish. You're a fish. A fish. God, pretty cool chart. Pretty troll too. But we're going to have to move into sats at some point because not everyone's going to be able to hold a single Bitcoin when we get back up over 100K and beyond. It's going to be some strange days ahead. Arizona Senate passes strategic reserve bill. Here's a little clip from that.
Systems now open. The Senate will now proceed to vote. Court to vote by a vote of 17 ayes, 11 nays, 2 not voting. You passed Senate Bill 1024.
17 to 11. 17 to 11. The mood right now, I'm wondering if he's thinking about me. And and her boyfriend's just like, if these coins don't bounce, I'm so effed. I know a lot of us are probably feeling that way right now, but you know what? You gotta sit on your hands sometimes and just wait it out. Senator Lummis, this is the big one, guys, on the day. Senator Lummis making the rounds on Fox, as well as appearing in the latest coin consensus.
Isn't that why? How about Bitcoin?
The Bitcoin, that's the Bitcoin bar, isn't there? Isn't that the Bitcoin bar in New York? Looks like the owner there. Looks familiar. But yeah, I'll play this clip real quick.
Let's get to crypto, Senator, because you're in New York City today for the Bitcoin Investors Conference. You'll be on several panels later today. I understand last night you bought drinks at a Bitcoin-themed pub key bar.
Okay, that's where it is.
The
pub
you
key.
paid in cash. Why? How about Bitcoin?
Well, because I spend dollars and save Bitcoin.
She knows what's up. That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 4.5 years. Thank you. Thank you for telling the world.
Bitcoin is an asset that's growing in value. And I know it's volatile. Its short-term volatility has been in existence since it has been in existence. But in the long term, it's growing in value, where the US dollar is by design debasing. Every year, the Fed has it designed so it inflates 2% or more. They try to keep it around 2%, but they can't. And so the US dollar is always declining by design.
Yeah.
And so the scarcity of Bitcoin, the fact that 21 million will only exist in all of time, gives it that certainty, that stability, that scarcity in the long run. And there will be short-term volatility. But over time, as it becomes more ubiquitous, it will become more stable and more valuable.
Yes! Thank you, Cynthia Lummis. Guys, she deserves a round of applause. That's the best interview I think I've seen from her yet. I'm very bullish, guys. And this is the person that's going to be rolling out our Bitcoin strategic reserve here in the United States. And has pretty much gotten the entire movement of all the other states, right around the corner. Before I forget, guys, I've been neglecting the chat. What's going on in the chat? Biden not in the house no more, says Crypto Bows. We've got offer the wife kidneys. Yes, we went over that. Hopefully you got some good monies on the offer. Because, yeah, Google's not telling you how much it's going to be on the going away on the black market. Yeah. Yo, boy in the house as well. How you doing, yo, boy? Something valuable is definitely defined by people. Sounds like a lot of things, right? People will eventually catch on. Patterns are real. Trump or Elon or Sailor are worldwide. Exactly. Those public figureheads are definitely pushing the momentum for Bitcoin and crypto assets. Like and subscribe, says Carl J. Thank you, Carl J. Please like, subscribe to all the things. We're trying to get up to 1,000 so I can hopefully get some sponsors. I'm looking. Your boy Max is trying to get me a sponsor. What do we got here? You should charge $1 for membership. I'll buy that for $1. Hell yeah! I would buy that for $1 too, man. I buy my own membership for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes. And yeah, LOMFAO on the cats. Yes, the cats, man. Again, internet was made for cats, and now Web3, We got it. We're gonna have cyborg cats. I'm calling it right now. We're gonna have cybernetic cats. Senator Lummis reportedly says that U.S. states will stockpile Bitcoin before the federal government does. This is what I was pertaining to earlier. And even she's coming out and saying that because apparently it's taking a little longer for the Fed to assimilate this. But that meeting we had yesterday with her heading the crypto committee was excellent. If you guys haven't checked that out, I'm sure you can find on some of the C-SPAN sites or whatever, or on YouTube. But it went pretty well. Again, it was kind of an opener. It wasn't really anything major being said. But we did get the roundtable started, and hopefully we'll get this show on the road. We also got Michael Saylor saying, in my keynote for Bitcoin America on March 11th, he will discuss how we will pay off the national debt with Bitcoin. Yes, announcing Bitcoin for America. He's going to be hosting with Senator Lummis, two top executives, public officials, and policy experts. That it will convene in D.C. to shape America's Bitcoin strategy. And here we go, guys. We got a clock down for this, happening in about 13 days. $11 trillion. BlackRock just added more Bitcoin ETF to its model portfolio. We talked about that. That's their high roller, high stakes, investors portfolio that they're pitching for larger asset managers. We got that other one. I retweeted that again, and of course the original tweet from Saylor 22 hours ago, where he told everyone that you need to sell your kidney if you must, but keep buying Bitcoin. And there I was enjoying the dump in the hot tub. with Crypto Futures family over there in Crypto Future. If you guys haven't checked out Crypto Future, Rob over there does a great show. I partake with him from time to time, and I'm definitely part of his community in the secret society. I do like his secret society. I definitely need to make one of my own eventually at some point. But we got to get up there, man. We got to get our numbers up. These are rookie numbers at 300 or 400 subs. We're getting close to 400, man, but it's exciting. I'm a humble guy, but we're about ready to get into an explosive bull market, and I gotta get going, man. My friends have told me I gotta get going. My friends being Max and Rob. Don't forget to pet the bears, guys. Don't forget to pet the bears. They got what they wanted, right? So we can pet them, and we can send them on their way. That's a good bear. We're done. We're done with you. Oh, man. I, of course, shared that last night. All right. We're done with the Twitter segment. Let's get into the normies. What are the normies looking at today? Of course, everyone's talking about Zelensky getting railed on live TV. So that's number one. I'm not surprised there. Like I said earlier, we're probably going to see that in the normie segment. There it is. So I give props to the normies on that one. They're at least paying attention to a little bit of politics. Planet alignment tonight. Ooh, the stars are aligned in the planets. Ooh, I like this. Maybe we'll see some crazy crypto volatility tonight. Interesting. We might have to take a little bit more of a look into that. We'll see. Cavaliers versus Celtics. Skype. Why is Skype? Skype is shutting down. Wow, that took a long time. Man, that is definitely that was a Web 1 application. I'm pretty sure that that was formed in towards the end of Web 1 before cell phones came out and were, of course, all the rage. Ramadan, yes, Ramadan being searched again today. CNN, King Daka, I don't know what that is. Six Flags? I don't know. Implosion? What? Oh, man. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Sports. AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT. That's AMD's newest hardware, I guess. Severance Season 2, Episode 7. Ooh, that just came out. I'm actually a fan of that show. Not a fan of Apple, but I gotta get my own way to watch it. Gene Hackman Obituary. Don't know who that is. As a Fox News anchor, maybe. I don't know. ABC. I don't know. Aston Villa, Cardiff, Reba McEntire. People are searching for Reba. Man, she streaming back from the 90s. Holy wow. BBC, Marco Rubio, Knicks Grizzlies, sports. Normies love their sports. Trish Stratus, Dave Love is blind. What? Season 2. Pacers versus Heat. Okay, sports and more sports. Okay, so the normies aren't really looking at anything in our space as normal. Nothing to see there. Are they even looking for Bitcoin in any capacity today? I would say probably not. Probably not. last 7 days, and it is dead. Look at this. Bitcoin's now dead on the searches. They did look at it, though, towards the beginning of the morning, but we fell back down again. So I'll give it to them a little bit. We did get a bit of a peak on Bitcoin searches as of early AM, but probably market open, right? Yeah, 6 AM. That's a little early. Yeah, I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them for the day. But it did not show up in the top 100. It's only been there twice since we started this show. It's been crazy, man. Crazy. Everyone's ignoring our space. All right, and of course, I wanted to just show you guys the Bitcoin rich list one more time. It's been a while since I pulled this up. Guys, we are going to move faster and faster away. If you don't want to be part of the new 1%, yeah, it's your time is running out. Bitcoin's sitting at 80K, right? You probably want to get, probably want to buy some. Just if you don't have any allocation whatsoever, because right now, to be part of the 1%ers, of the new 1%, you're going to have at least 1 to 2 Bitcoin to be in that percentile. And this is going to, of course, move farther and farther out of the reach for everyone. Once we get into the 100, 120, 150, 200K ranges, it's just going to move the goalposts for most people. So get in while you can. Just a daily reminder. All right, that takes us back to the heat map. The heat map, real quick. Let's take a look what's going on with Bitcoin tonight. Well, before we leave for the weekend, Bitcoin right now still in the same channel. Still setting up really strong support and buy and sell orders right around 85K. That's going to be our top, and below would be around 83. It's a really tight channel right now. So I would not be surprised if we start seeing some volatility over the weekend. More towards the upside because we have a lot of buy orders set in, heading down all the way to about 79.9, 79.8, something like that. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. And before I do that, let's see what's going on with the chat. Where are we at? Where are we at? Like and subscribe, Carl Jr. Yes, thank you. You should charge 99% for membership. That'd be so troll. I don't even know if I could do that on YouTube or Patreon. I'll have to look into that. LMFAO on the cats. Yes, I never use Skype. Guess that's why. Exactly. It all came screaming to a halt because of you, Crypto Bows. You should have used Skype. I haven't used Skype in I can't remember. Definitely since I remember using Skype the first time when I had dial-up, years and years and years ago. Maybe. I don't know, man. But yeah, I remember it was a big deal back when Radio Shack was still alive. Gene Hackman is a boss, dude. Huh? He's a boss. I don't know who Gene Hackman is. So when he died, look it up. 95 when he died. Oh wow, 95. We're not all gonna be blessed with that. Yeah, with that age for sure. I had 28K dial-up. What? Crypto Bows. What? Whoa, that's before my time. What? Is that even a thing? But yeah, okay, so where are we going with Bitcoin? Where are we going with Bitcoin tonight, guys? Let's take a look. I'm going to still keep this up because I still think this is going to play out. Again, we're a little higher from where we actually fell down, but I mean, we drew this back on Tuesday. I'm going to pretty much honor it. I feel like we're creating the same exact pattern. If I were to take this and lay it right on top of it, even though we're about 5,000 lower than I predicted, we would pretty much start to recover right about now, taking us to about 89K to try to retest that key level if we can get back above 86.6. So I'm gonna probably leave that up there for tonight. I'll put this up here. We'll put that in. I'm gonna put this in as my projected target. I'll make that lighter. But yeah, I think we're still on target to get out of this dump. We got about almost 9:30 now. Man, we've been running late here recently. But yeah, 3 a.m. So we got some time for the entire market to for the options to expire. That's my last big narrative for Bitcoin. We're already oversold, like I said before, because we already sold off before the big close. I don't think there's much left to sell off, right? All the longs have pretty much been wrecked. Anyone without the right anyone with the right mind is not setting up a long right now, right? So I think it's I think the pain's pretty much over. We might still come back down and test some of these little lower levels like 77 again, 78. Maybe try to get a double bottom and then push back up. If that occurs, maybe. Honestly, if I were some of these big institutions, I'd be buying up some big dips maybe over the weekend. I know Michael Saylor likes to purchase his buys on Saturday. It'd be a good time for him to buy this weekend for sure. All right, so let's take a look a little bit more of a look zoomed out real quick. So this is the entire macro trend for Bitcoin. Again, if we even go out to the week, this is it, right? And we only actually come back down, and we haven't even retested the center of this parallel channel, which we already broke out and invalidated. So we're still bullish no matter what, in my opinion. And yeah, if we keep the growing macro trend, I don't know if I can. This is probably, I locked this years ago, right? No, it's still live. I can bring that down, and we can actually throw this up as well. If you wanted to look that up as being the new macro trend, or at least, you know, honoring it, we could come all the way down to 40, 50K even. I mean, these are some extreme levels. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see us go down there, but even if we did, I'm still calling bullish for Bitcoin. You know, the market's not done. And in the past, we have seen this, right? We've seen Bitcoin sell off like what, 40, 50%. Right there is 50% the last bull run, right? 2021. We got about halfway there now. So we sold off about 25%. So honestly, this really could be that first big dip that also occurred right around March, April too. So selling may go away. That was when that occurred there. You know, typical price action for any traditional market. Selling may go away. So we might be seeing the sell may go away early, maybe, if we want to prolong this out for another 2 months. I don't see why. We got so much bullish narratives. We got so many big key players in crypto doing some crazy shit here in the next month. Fiscal year for Japan and other countries popping up right around March, April. So again, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I know the extreme fear is telling me to feel it, but my emotions are checked out a long time ago, man. A long time ago. I will not get scared for Bitcoin unless we pretty much hit underneath 60K, and even then, I'm not selling. I'm not selling. Last time I fulfilled some of my Bitcoin goals were way back here, right? I've already done my thing. I think my average buy-in for Bitcoin is still like 25K, something like that. So 21, 25, whatever. But yeah, I think we're still in a bear market. I mean, a bull market. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. But we got to keep our eyes out and aware. Let me change this real quick. This will be our make it or break it, I'd say. 60K level. We'll take a look at this into next week. I don't think, again, we're going to probably get there, but we'll see. We'll see where the bears want to take us. All right. What else is the chat saying? Blowing up. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Yes, Crypto Bows telling you guys to buy the dip. And yeah, guys, it doesn't hurt to just not look at your bag for a day or two, too. Go out, touch some grass. What I like to do is I like to work on a hobby or two, or like a channel, right? And of course, I've got 2 jobs, so I like to just spend most of my time there and just try not to think about it. I don't have any coworkers to talk about crypto or Bitcoin. I'll let you know when that happens. I think I've only ever had one conversation about Bitcoin this year with a coworker, so it's still early, guys. The normies aren't talking about it in the streets yet. Live life, yeah, crypto, exactly. Live life and buy the dip. Buy the dip. All right, guys. So again, that concludes our live stream for Friday. We'll see you guys next Monday. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm sure we're gonna probably wake up on Monday morning and be like, you know, this entire thing's all over. It's all done. And I'm looking at realistically. If I were to guess, if I was a betting man, I'd say we're probably going to come back up, hit 90, 95, something like that. After the opportunities expire, there's going to be a lot of relief lot of release on pressure to keep longing Bitcoin and shorting Bitcoin and yada yada yada. I think that's all going to get reset tonight. They're early this morning into Saturday, and then we're probably going to be chopping around not 95, somewhere maybe by the end of next week. We'll see how much they get bought up, man. I mean, no one's stopping, right? I'm not stopping. We go down even lower, I'll probably buy a whole Bitcoin again or something. It's gonna get crazy. So I'm not selling. I'm not selling. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. Do something fun, and I'll see you Monday. So this is Crypto signing off. Crypto Otaku telling you to just relax. Just relax. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'll see you Monday. Peace.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
What?
7-Up. So just chill out.
Yeah.
Drink a 7-Up.
Yeah.
Quit murdering people.
I'll see you guys later.